and 38. Dominate with an extra badge point at 39, and then let them hear you roar with the level 40 reward of season.
All 3 previous seasons, hitting the milestone in Season 4 will give you legend status.
That legend prize is under wraps for now, but with so many great rewards, we know you'll be flying through levels in this new Season 4 Hunt for Glory. Good luck out there. Your journey begins now. Go get your glory.
Welcome.
There below is Barclays Center and the borough of Brooklyn, where there's never a dull moment. Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for the latest presentation of our NBA basketball. With Brent Barry and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan, and David Aldridge will be joining us on the sideline as well. DA, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Last season, James Harden moved past Larry Bird on the career points list. Harden said, passing one of the greatest ever is a great honor. I just got to continue to build because at the end of the day, I want my name to be mentioned with those greats. Well, it already is. Guys?
I agree, David. Every word of it. Absolutely. Thank you. These two teams know Brent for playing a more methodical pace. When you think of elite half-court offenses,
I think of teams that...
Cavalier substitution.
.152 left in the first quarter.
Nets foul. Number 24.
I have a Colin Sexton at Alabama. How about he scored 40 points in a game where the Tide only had 3 players on the court down the stretch. Young fella was undaunted.
And Sexton drops them both. And in that game with only 3 players, Sexton almost led them to a comeback, Greg. In fact, they actually cut a 14-point lead down to 3.
And that tells you about Sexton's mindset. He was not prepared to let them lose, even under the toughest scenario you can imagine.
Rubio right side. The pass to Okoro. From 10 feet out. That's in, coming off an assist from Rubio. And it's 6 points for Isaac Okoro. Nets trail by 10. From past the arc, Love grabs the board.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Back to Rubio. Here's Sexton. Love trying to break loose. 41 seconds left in the first. And good, the three-point shot, good from Baldwin.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Rubio taking his time here. Rebounded by the Nets. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Warriors.
Yeah, what we saw in that game and what you see around the league is a questionable dependency on the triple.
Well, you have to be able to use the three-point line in some way. It's just such a weapon. And in that game, it was just not there for him.
Fires from 14. Second chance shot. Here's Love. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
Yeah, I know Kevin Love has slimmed down through the years, but the fundamental part of boxing out and using...
Evan Mobley getting it done for Cleveland. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. We come back right after this.
I know that I have to continue to work, continue to get...
Right, you can see the work he's putting in. His numbers have grown year after year.
The scoring in particular, he's showing promise. Interesting to see just how good he can become.
1 And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And from what you guys have seen so far from Cleveland, what's your take?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
You don't see that all that often, getting down there and doing that much damage in a quarter. You got to respect the game plan.
They've got ballers. Bruce Brown is out there with Joe Harris. And it's Mills, and it's Claxton in at the center position. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. After making the finals 4 straight years from 2015 to 2018, there have been some lean years lately for the Cavaliers. Over the last 2 seasons, they've only won a couple more games than they did in a single season, the title season of 2016. Coach J.B. Bickerstaff says the losing is tough on everybody, but I look forward to the journey ahead. Kevin, back to you.
What do they say, D.A.? The journey is the reward. Thanks. Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Jared Allen's checked in for Love. Markkanen comes in for Okoro. And it's Garland in for Ricky Rubio.
Sexton with the ball on a string with a beautiful sequence.
Well, when you look at Sexton, he has the ability to play either guard spot, and I like that versatility.
Well, especially in today's game, Kevin, I think smaller and smaller players are going to be able to get back during the regular season and impact the way that offenses come at you and play with pace. And Sexton, one of those guys who can slide over and be a bit of the 1-2 combo guard that you're talking about.
Nets trail by 9. Here's Baller. That one misses. Excellent D there from Allen. Sexton the pass to Allen. And that's a foul called on Baller. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets in control with the 9-point. And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Changes for Brooklyn. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Millsap. Baller comes in for James Harden. And it's Mills in for Irving. Mills in the corner. Here's Baller. And again, no good by Brooklyn. The Cavaliers trail by 9. So on the floor for Cleveland. Mobley and Allen, the 2 big men inside. And it's Markkanen in at the small forward. Yes, that goes in. Markkanen's got his 2nd basket.
A big boost to their chemistry when Markkanen is operating the pick and roll that well. Teams need their bigs to master that set. Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Hey, he's the guy that you want to go to right now trying to put this one away.
Mobley. A rebound by the Nets. They'll be hosting Orlando for the next one. That'll be the last of 3 straight at home for the team. Here's Claxton, and he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Knocks it loose. It's Garland with the ball for the Cavaliers. Down by 12. Okoro shot is off. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Baller passes to Claxton. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Claxton's got the lead up to 14 now for Brooklyn. Cavaliers have gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. Passes it to Okoro. Back to Markkanen. Here's Baller. That's good, and it's KD with the assist. Baller's got 6 in the quarter.
3-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
And the Cavaliers call time here.
And Kevin Durant signing an extension this past offseason, locked in with the Nets for the next 4 years. Seems like there's a very good chance Durant could end his career in Brooklyn.
So for the Nets, Brown comes in for Nicholas Claxton. And Joe Harris is subbed in for Kevin Durant. And then for Cleveland, Kevin Love's checked in for Allen. Colin Sexton comes in for Okoro. And Ricky Rubio is subbed in for Garland. Sexton with it. Picked up by Aldridge. 5 on the clock. To stop the run. Rubio misses.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
Well, the other team is scorching hot, and they come down on this end and can't find a way to get the embers going.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Aldridge. .115 left to play in the third. And stolen by Aldridge. To the inside. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one on Mobley.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Millsap comes in for LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's James Harden in for Patty Mills. Markkanen in the corner. Over Harris. Markkanen can't get it to go.
Well, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
Ball, and it's good off the back of the rim and in. Baller's got 15.
Oh, man, this would be a different ball game if they didn't have this type of scoring to rely on.
Timeout called, Cleveland.
Giving up a run here. Can they turn it around?
Hard to say right now. At this point, I've seen the coaches run through 2 or 3 iterations of defense. Is there a fourth? I'm not sure.
Kyrie Irving is checked in for Joe Harris. And Cleveland also making a change. Davis is checked in for Mobley. There's 39 seconds left here in the third quarter. Rubio left side. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
The Cavaliers trail by 21. Here's Markkanen. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile One block?
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
And so here's Cleveland. Harden dishes to Irving. Here's Baller. Misses from close range. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets sitting on a 21-point lead to end the quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed and guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Yeah, sometimes that's what can separate some of the best players, not just creating for yourself, but creating for others as well.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. And Greg, some star big men have complained that they get hacked all game long. But they're not getting the foul calls these guards do on the perimeter.
I'd have to agree. I mean, and on a lot of those fouls, the guards get 3 free throws. So something the league might want to take a look at trying to balance things out.
The talented guard pair of Irving and Harden in the backcourt. Baller is out there with Bruce Brown. And it's Millsap in at the pivot spot manning the middle. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Nets leading by 19 points. Baller. He's guarded by Markkanen. No good from Baller.
I think he rushed that one just a little bit, thinking the defense was going to get close. They weren't.
The drive by Rubio. And that one is off. Great D that time from Irving. And for Brooklyn, they're shooting 53% from the floor. They're locked in. Here's Baller. Good D from Love.
It's not his best night from the field, but looking for other ways and finding them so he can chip in.
Markkanen passes to Rubio. Puts up a three. Davis kicks to Love. Sexton on the wing. 6 on the shot clock. Another shot. And it's Love laying it in.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Harden against Sexton. A little over a minute and a half of the fourth quarter gone now. And the shot is good from Baller.
Haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
Harden against Sexton. Trying to get open, it's Davis. The shot by Sexton, no good. Brooklyn leading by 19. Irving passes to Ball. The Nets working the ball around now. Goes back up. Love grabs the board. Love's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
Well, if he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
Now, here's Sexton. D right on him.
Love has a knack for recognizing when a teammate's going to break wide open.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn.
And, boy, you got to hand it to Kevin Love. Opening up about mental health, helping to raise awareness on a subject that affects so many around the globe.
Yeah, I think both Kevin...
Hey, look, man, we need to talk about this Kendrick Perkins report.
What about it?
Look, Perkins is a big personality, but he's not a straight-up liar. So, look, I need to know if there's any truth to this. Do you want out?
Look, I don't know where he getting all this from, bro, but I ain't say nothing to nobody.
But it's true.
I mean, I've been thinking about it, yeah.
Well,
this ain't the first place I want to go to anyway. You know, then you got all that drama, and I'm just starting my career, bro. This just don't feel right, man.
Yeah. Hear that. And then yeah, right, I know that ain't my thing. Boy, I wear black locks, turn back blocks into black ops, stunting turn into half knots. If you get, man, it's an hour before Matlock and them show up. If you're rent late, then they padlocking your dough up. My come up was ugly, store trips, colorful money, hugging the tummy. Nothing was